Hello everyone, I am Mr. Mankey, an instructor of Algebra 2 here at Cole High School. But for now, I will be guiding you through some important technology skills. Alright, so let's get started with this first tip. First thing I'm going to show you how to do is split screen the windows on your desktop. So you can have multiple windows up at the same time and be able to see everything that's going on. This is going to be really useful when you're in your virtual classrooms and you want to have your Microsoft Teams on one side of the screen and maybe a Pear Deck or your OneNote on the other side. So you can be working, following along with the lesson, engaging with Microsoft Teams, whether it be something in the chat function, and also working within the Pear Deck or whatever other applications you need to run. So the way that I like to do this is to go ahead and click whatever program you're in that you want to drag to one side of the screen. I am working in Microsoft Teams here. I'm going to drag to the right side and release. Now my Microsoft Teams is on the right side, and the left side prompts me to select a window that I want to be shared on the left side of the screen. So we're splitting our screen left and right. In this case, I want my Pear Deck open so I can work along with it. Now, sometimes you'll notice my Microsoft Teams is a little bigger than my Pear Deck. I can just go ahead and click on my Pear Deck and slide it to be a little larger so I can follow along with the presentation. And then also I can shrink my Microsoft Teams a little bit, or I can just click in and out of it as we're going. So find a comfortable medium spot where you like it, and then I can be engaged in my Microsoft Teams, entering stuff in the chat, and I can also work in my Pear Deck, whether I be answering prompts that I'm provided with throughout the lesson, or maybe dragging some icons along for attendance in our Pear Deck. So that's one way you can do it. Let's pretend I'm going to use a keyboard shortcut instead. So I have my Teams is up, and we'll say that I'm in full screen right now with my Teams, and I have my Pear Deck in the background. So I'm going to go in Teams. It doesn't matter which one you start in, you can do either or. And I'll teach you guys the keyboard shortcut for doing split screen. So if you look at the bottom row of your keyboard, the keys that are nearest your body, you will see there is a Windows key. It looks like 4 squares kind of squished together, kind of like you're looking at a window from an angle. And that is your Windows key, and you're going to hold that down, and then in the bottom right part of your keyboard, you will have the 4 arrows, up, down, left, and right. You hold the Windows key and either press right or left, depending on what side of the screen you want your current program to go to. Right now I'm in Microsoft Teams. I hold down my Windows key, and I'm going to want it to go to the right. So I'm going to hit the right key, and it gets sent over to the right, just like when I clicked and dragged the top bar to the right. It's the same exact thing. And then again, I'm going to want my Pear Deck on the left. Again, we can adjust it. Let's pretend I started in my Pear Deck and I want it on the left. I hit Windows left, and there we have it. You can either do it by clicking and dragging the top taskbar, or you can simply use the Windows key and a left-right stroke on the arrow keys. Also, just for reference, the Windows key is between the function key that says FN and the Alt key. Alright, so happy split screening, and have a good rest of your tech lessons.